A Wednesday in 2026, the Union Cabinet sits down in Delhi and approves Semicon 2.0, 1.27 lakh crore rupees, not primarily for building more chip factories, for something India has been missing for decades, owning the actual design of the chips themselves. That single decision might matter more for India's future than almost anything else happening in tech right now. Here's what most people don't realize. India already assembles millions of chips a day. Tata's Assam facility alone is designed to produce up to 48 million chips daily. But assembling a chip and designing a chip are two completely different things. Assembling is putting the pieces together. Designing is creating the architecture and intellectual property, that part that actually makes a chip valuable. India has enormous engineering talent, almost no ownership of that IP. That has been the quiet gap for years. It came from a mix of things. Brilliant Indian engineers mostly design chips for foreign companies instead of building Indian IP. Patient long term capital for chip design was largely missing, and India's tech identity grew around services and outsourcing. We got very good at executing someone else's blueprint, but rarely built our own. The result was the same: massive talent, almost no ownership. This time the government is targeting the real gap. Semicon 2.0 prioritizes indigenous IP across critical segments: compute, memory, power, sensors, RF, and networking. India isn't starting from zero. Chip design startup funding has grown sharply in recent years. Around 16 Indian startups have already completed real tapeouts, actual working silicon, not just paper designs. This is early but real momentum. India is finally trying to fix a decades old mistake, spending years assembling chips designed somewhere else instead of owning the designs. Policy announcements alone change nothing. Execution will decide whether this becomes real or just a headline that fades. I'm Nikhil Das. Subscribe for more on AI and India's future. Thanks for watching and see you next time.